Right, here I am again with another storage kind of organisation video. I'm again in my hall. If I just, that's the pantry door there, next to our kitchen. So you come along here and this is my hall cupboard. I don't have a utility room or laundry room, anything of that nature. So this is where I keep all of my miscellaneous stuff, which probably you would keep in a laundry room or something of that nature if you actually had one. So I'll go back as far as I can here. I have a wooden unit on the back of the door, which I actually had made for me. I found a chap on eBay and he made spice racks, so I gave him the dimensions I needed. He gave me a quote, a price, he made them, and I've got quite a few of them throughout the house. They're a brilliant way of using dead space. I think you can actually buy things which hang over the back of doors, but I wanted to make sure that my doors were closed, so I've got these wooden racks. What I did do, this here is wire for net curtains, so I cut it down with some snips and put it on there just to add a little bit more stability to stop things from wobbling out, even though there is actually a lip. You can see my fingers are down there. That's a lip here, so it does actually prevent things from toppling over. So in my top shelf I keep batteries. I've got AA, AAA, rechargers, and then other miscellaneous ones. So the shelf down from that, these are all medicines. I did say this in my pantry video, I think. I'm not a big fan of seeing lots of packaging. I think it just looks quite messy. And these little pots are, gosh, about £1 or something in my local little cheap store. So I've bought them over time, and they house different, vitamins, not paracetamol actually, but anodine, things like that. The one below again is another medicine, other medicine pots. You can see some Vicks there and whatever. So I find them really useful, and because they're clear you can see what's inside them. The next one down are more medicines, and there's a pot with little measuring spoons and cups and things in. The one down from that, I've got boxes of matches, some cough and cold related items, so cough tablets, things like that, and then some prescription medicine. The one down from that, I keep, I don't know if I'm pronouncing this correctly, Manuka honey, and in the little pot with you can see the splashes of yellow, they're Jif lemons in the little plastic lemon. So then when the winter comes, if I want to make honey and lemon and I don't have any fresh lemon, I can at least pull some lemon juice from there. The very bottom are some little plastic Christmas mugs that my sister gave me. She bought them, but I don't think they arrived in time for Christmas, so hopefully we'll get them used this year. I'd always do a party on the 23rd of December, so I might even use them on the table to put bits and pieces in to make it look a bit more festive. So I find that obviously if I didn't have this door rack, all of these items would need to be stored on the shelves in the actual cupboard itself, and I really wouldn't have enough room for that, as you'll have a look in a moment. So turning round, at the very top there I've got a plastic tub, and I have unopened packets of plastic knives, forks and spoons. Above there are paper plates and plastic cups, and then this is my kind of urn for when I do parties. You can put tea or coffee, what have you, in them. And then I have these stacking vegetable baskets, which I use in my pantry. The reason there is a shelf in between them is something I also said in the pantry. They do not stack with a straight back. So if you stack them too high, A, they've got a fear of toppling over, and secondly there's a big gap at the bottom, at the back, so they just do not align straight, and I find it irritating. So by putting a shelf in, it keeps it a lot tidier. And to the right, they are little drawer units, which they come in sets of 3 from Staples. So I tend to keep table items. So at the very bottom there are little metal bonbon dishes and things. Up from there, placemats. The one up from that, more table mats, cloth ones. Cloth napkins sorted in pattern on the left and white on the right. Then there are children's aprons, and the one up from that are adult aprons. I've then got 2 baskets with tea towels in. The one at the bottom, I keep seasonal tea towels, anything for Halloween, Christmas, and also new tea towels, which I have not been used yet, so I've always got a few spare. And the one above is the ones which I'm using, and so I put the used ones in there once they're clean. And up above that, at the very top, I have disposable paper napkins. I'm not a big fan of paper napkins actually, but I've had these for quite a while and they're themed. I've got some Easter, some Halloween, some Christmas and birthdays and things, so they're just there on hand if I should need them. I'd rather use the linen ones if at all possible. In these little drawers, at the bottom, they're all overflow medicine things like prescription items, things like that. I've got one with pen knives and things in. I'll just open one so you can see the size. This one's got lip balms in, so I can, you know, these are actually, I think, unopened ones, so if anyone needs one they can just grab one in there. I've then got toothbrushes, above that toothpaste, and the one above that is dental floss, and what else is in that one? Oh, and some little mouthwash. So in the one above, which isn't quite so high, I keep spare, in this one it's knives, both open plastic knives and spare metal knives. So that one's for knives, this one for forks, and then this one for spoons. So it's quite nice to be able to have those when you have a party. I've only got a set on my breakfast bar, which I think is for 6, might be for 8. So they're really handy to have those, and I know where they are. The one above that are napkin rings, and this one are little little candle holders, little glass ones, and some gold candlesticks, and some little berry floral things which just sit round the bottom of the candle. So they're really Christmas ones, but I keep them in there because they're table items. I've then got emergency candles and tea lights. So, oh, and the thing in the side there is a mop head. I've got a mop where you can unclip the mop head and throw it in the washing machine, so I always have a spare on hand to switch them over, because we've got all hard floors downstairs because we have 3 dogs who are always trying to get in on the footage. Actually, little Figgy's there. Hello, Figgy. You're helping, aren't you? So Figgy didn't manage to get in on the pantry video. Pansy and Basil did. So I hope this gives some ideas of just some space-saving ideas. And like I said, I don't have a huge kitchen. I don't have any utility space. So this cupboard is great for just storing all those little bits and pieces which otherwise I would have, I don't know, stacked up around my kitchen, and obviously if I hadn't implemented the little drawers and the stacking baskets, I just wouldn't have as much space. I took out the shelves, and apart from that one and the one at the very top, which is a narrow one, just because it gave more space. You don't lose the little bit of space in between the top of your item and the next shelf, so that just worked better for me. So yeah, I would definitely recommend something for over the back of the door. I mean, actually, if you've only got small items, then little spice racks or something like that are great, just to sit in that otherwise unutilised space. So yeah, so that's my whole cupboard. I've got loads of other storage things in my house, so I hope to do some more filming of those things. Like I said, this is my hall cupboard. I've got a decent size haul. I am going to do another video when my husband can help me, because this is my, as you come in the front door, you can see my front door is there. I keep these here. I've struggled for a long time to find places to keep hats, scarves, gloves, all the things that you need as you're walking out the door, pet items. Actually, I will do it when my husband's here, because I can show you what's in the drawers. And those little drawer units there are the Wham drawers, which I have in the pantry. I've also got a few in my bin cupboard in the kitchen. So it's not, it's not the most aesthetically pleasing way to have your storage, but at least it's neat and tidy and not kind of just thrown in a bundle by the door, you know, as you come in and like throw your suntan lotion down. And I keep a big catch-all basket at the top, if because I don't mind my husband and son throwing things in there, and then I can put them away, and there are little dog treats there. But I can go through those at another time. The other side of my door, I think I mentioned these in my pantry, are our shoe and boot storage. So I can, actually that's fairly self-explanatory. These are just shoe boxes. I don't know who made them, I can have a look in a minute. Before I was using the boxes, I had a different configuration. These shelves are made to your dimensions on the internet. You can have them as narrow as you want, and then alter them around. I've got them in my pantry, I've got them up in our walk-in wardrobe, and I've got them for our DVD storage as well. So I had a load of these and I thought, this is silly, I can stack a lot more shoes which don't always get. I've got like some snow boots there which I bought when we were in Disneyland Paris, when my boots were cutting my feet to ribbons. So things like that which you don't wear all the time are in boxes. My husband's cycling shoes, and then our general shoes are just put in the pockets, and my husband's a keen cyclist, so his Boardman helmets are there, and all our umbrellas and things. So that works quite nicely actually, and there are some spare school supplies and things which I buy when they're on offer, so my son can just go through there when he's out of something and just replace what he needs. So yeah, so that works quite nicely. That's the other side of the front door. The really useful units are the other side. So we're quite lucky to have a decent sized haul to be able to fit everything in. Oh, and on the end here I have these little command hooks. They're just self-adhesive, and I hang all of our keys and things. I did have them on magnetic hooks on the fridge, but you know, it's surprising how many, be quite fancy, how many actually didn't make it to the fridge door. So at least here they're in the hall, so you can just hang them up as you come through. So that's quite handy, and that's my husband's little dog bag and a shoe hook. But I'll definitely do some more of the really useful boxes and the drawers there, the Wham drawers, when my husband can be in control of the camera. So I hope you find that of some use and find it interesting. Okay, thanks for watching, goodbye.